The desire for unexperienced moments, unlocking the power of new experiences. In our lives, there are moments when we feel an undeniable urge to try something new. It's not about avoiding the present, but the desire to explore something we haven't experienced before. Whether it's a new skill, a different place, or a new way of thinking, we crave to venture into the unknown. Why is that? And how can we understand and harness this desire for new experiences to lead us to personal growth and fulfillment? We are constantly drawn to the unknown. Our minds generate an insatiable curiosity, pushing us to experience the things we haven't encountered yet. This is a natural part of human existence. Our physical bodies and conscious minds are designed for experience. The more experiences we accumulate, the more we grow. This concept is fundamental to our understanding of life and the journey we are on. But here's the important thing. These experiences, whether perceived as good or bad, hold no inherent value beyond the lessons they provide. Good or bad is simply about the journey, the experience itself. If you choose one path, you gain one set of experiences. If you choose another, you gain a completely different set. However, there is no absolute right or wrong path. There are only experiences, and each is valuable for different reasons. This idea can be hard to grasp, especially in a world that is constantly labeling experiences as either successes or failures. But what if we stopped thinking in these terms? What if we began to see all experiences as equally valuable, regardless of the outcome? Imagine the freedom that would come with understanding that there is no such thing as a wrong choice. For instance, once we have fully explored one path or experience, the mind naturally seeks something new. If you've spent enough time walking down the road of one particular experience, you might find yourself desiring a completely different experience. It's not because one is better than the other, but because you've reached the end of what there is to learn from it. This is when the desire for new experiences is born. It is simply a longing to continue growing, to expand your horizons, to continue evolving. Many people often mistake this desire for novelty as something superficial, a kind of dissatisfaction with the present. But in reality, it is part of the process of self-discovery. It's a signal that you are ready for something different, that you have absorbed everything you needed from one phase of your life and are now ready to move on to the next. You may feel this as an inner restlessness, but that restlessness is not something to fear. It's a sign of growth. The challenge, however, is to understand how to navigate these desires. We often find ourselves overwhelmed by the sheer number of possibilities that exist in life. How do we choose what experience to pursue next? The answer lies in intuition. When we stop overthinking and trust our inner guidance, we are led to the right experiences at the right time. Think of it as a journey, where each step is driven not by a need for validation or approval from others, but by a genuine desire to learn and evolve. The more we embrace this process, the more we will discover that each experience, no matter how seemingly insignificant, adds to the richness of our lives. The key is to be present in every moment. You don't need to constantly chase after the next big thing. Instead, embrace the experience you're having right now. And when the time comes to move on to something new, do so with openness and curiosity. There is no need to rush. There is no need to fear missing out. Every moment has its own value, and every experience brings us closer to our true selves. By letting go of the need to label experiences as good or bad, we open ourselves up to the full spectrum of life. Whether we are walking through a challenging time or enjoying a peaceful moment, it's all part of the process. Life is not about collecting a series of good experiences. It's about living fully in each moment, accepting each experience as a valuable part of the whole. So next time you feel that urge to try something new, don't be afraid to follow it. Know that it's not about the outcome, but about what you learn along the way. Embrace the journey and trust that every step is bringing you closer to the person you are meant to be.